All right, y'all. Right here we have this portable tire inflator right here. This company sent this to me so I can show this thing off to you guys. So thank you to them for partnering with me on this. So you got a bag in a box right here. This right here is your portable tire inflator. You also have this little box. I've got a bag in a bag and a box in a box. So this is all the little new, and then a bag in a box in a box. All the little nougats that you're gonna need. You got a little hose right there. This looks like a little bag to keep it in. Some instructions right there, and your charging cord. So cool, they give you everything that you need to inflate all the different things. The instructions right here, we'll take a quick look at those. If y'all have ever watched dad reviews before, y'all know that we usually don't read the instructions because I like to see how intuitive a product is, but I want to give you guys an idea of what it looks like. So this is, they show you like what everything, all the readouts are right there. They're going to go through all of the inflation pressures and all the different tip uses, all the product operation, and then troubleshooting, everything that you'd find in a normal instruction book. So it seems to be well put together right there with diagrams and words so that you can understand everything. All right, this right here is going to be your hose that you can simply connect right here. Just going to simply twist that on just like that. It's got a nice little grippy piece right around here, so it's very easy to turn. I like that. I like that they've included that. This right here is your USB-C charging port, so hopefully this thing has a little charge to it. I'm going to assume that this is like a little LED light so that you can see in the night. Not 100% sure. And then this looks like maybe a button to start it. I'm not too sure. We'll have to play with that. And then you also, because you also have power buttons right here on the front. And then there's plus, minus, M, and a sun right up there as well. It's got a little thing on the front. Go ahead and peel that right on off so that we can see our nice display right there. And let's see, I'm gonna press this, what I think is a button right there first and see what happens. No, that is not a button, okay. I don't know if that's okay, so let's press this power button on the front right here. I held it down. It says on, PSI 0, and it looks like this is what we're going to, 36, because this is made for a car right here, and we got plenty of battery in here, so that's perfect because I had some things that I wanted to inflate with you guys down here on the floor. I got a couple of balls and like one of those pool blow-up things, so I want to figure out how to switch it. I'm going to press the M button, I think, to be off of auto, since we're not doing an auto right now. Oh yeah, look, that's bike, and then the 35 starts to blink, so I'm assuming that you can change it. Oh, I think that was like a motorcycle, and then this is like a bicycle bike. That looks like a ball to me, like a basketball. And, I'm not too sure what that last one is right there. Okay, so there's 5 different settings here. Let's leave it on the ball since I do have a basketball. And then these are the different tips that you get with it as well. So you have this little guy right there. You got this little guy and this little guy. This looks like a smaller one and a bigger one, kind of a cone shape right there. I'm assuming it's for like inflatables, which is something that I want to test with you guys. And then of course you have your ball needle right there. And then this right here is that USB cord that I was telling you about. It's just a simple USB-A to USB-C. It's probably about a foot long right there. Nothing too big, which is great because you have a battery in there. It's not like, so we have an old tire inflator compressor thing that we keep in the car that has one of those cigarette lighter plug-in things, those power ports for cars. And that, the cord is usually never long enough to be able to get it to the back tires. You gotta like run it through the vehicle some way. So I really like that this one has the built-in battery into there so that you can easily get it exactly where you need it to go. And it just makes it more usable for all the different things that it can do. The rafts, you know, you can easily pack this into like a beach bag or something. You got beach balls you wanna blow up or rafts and all that. You don't have to have the power outlet there for you. So, I got 2 balls. I got this one. It had a little, like there's a little bit of, it needs a little bit of air right there, so I figured we'd do that. But then we also have this thing. I got this at Mardi Gras. You guys don't know we're down here in Louisiana. And it had a port on there, so I figured that we would inflate that a bit too. So, let's go ahead and test this thing on out right here. I'm going to pop that needle on in. just like that. And let's just, oop, did it turn off? Let me start it back up. Oh, that's nice that it has that auto off feature so that you don't waste your battery if you accidentally forget to leave it on or to turn it off. All right, so we're gonna go to ball. Oop, passed it up. Going to ball, and how do I hit start? Maybe that? No, oh, that's your light. Ha ha! The little sun is the light. Okay, but how do you? Ah, there we go. So it keeps track of what the PSI is at. And then once it gets to 8, it just automatically shuts off. Pop that on out. And now, oh yeah, that is nice and tight right there. Oh yeah, got a good bounce. That is awesome. That works so well. So easy too. I love that once it gets to the pressure, the PSI that it needs to be at, it has an auto shut-off feature. That's super cool. All right, I have no clue what's going to happen with this little dinky ball right here, but let's give it a shot. How did I turn it on? I think press the power button. Yeah. Okay, I'm not... This is already getting pretty thick. And it's not reading anything, which means that it's super deflated, which it was. I'll give it a little bit more, but I don't want this thing to bust on me. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That worked really well though. It's got a nice little bounce to it now. Definitely has got some, what do you call that? Like it's full of air, which is what we wanted. Super cool. All right, lastly, I got this. This is one of those like raft inflatable type of thing. It may have been for a slip and slide type of thing. I don't know. It was in the place where we keep all these types of things. It's got some handles on it though, but I wanna, where's the port? Hang on, I gotta find it real quick right here. All right, so with this one, we're definitely gonna wanna change the needle that we have here to be not that. This has a nice little grip to it as well, all the way around this little collar. So it makes it easy to grab and twist and turn. Let's see, let's do this bigger one right here since this is a bigger mama jama. Go ahead and twist that on just like that. And then we got our port right there. Oh, that's a nice little fit. And go. Definitely feel the air going in. Yeah. This bottom part right here is getting nice and thick. Y'all see that? So I don't know how to set like a PSI for like a floaty type of thing. So you just kind of have to keep grabbing at it, pinching at it to make sure it's getting tight right there. But that works so fast. Pop that on out, plug that on up, and you are good to go. Man, that is awesome. That works so well, and it was so easy. This thing's amazing. If y'all are looking for a little portable air pump to go, one that you don't have to, you don't have to do those manual ones. I hate those things. You got to try and hold them with your feet and then grab. It's like you're using every part of your body, although I guess it'd be a good workout. But this just makes it so simple, especially if you have little kids around. I mean, this is something that if you put the tip on there, they could easily insert that. They can press the button. You just might want to be there to make sure that it gets to the right PSI for whatever you're using it for. But y'all definitely need to go and grab y'all one of these if this is something that you're looking for. This thing is awesome. And I like the little light on here as well to let you be able to see in the dark. Oh, this is like a SOS type of thing as well. Yeah, check this out. I just realized this. I'm pressing the sun button on the top right here, and it has the light. Press it once, and it's just a slow red flash, and then it's a faster flash right there. So if you are like on the side of the road in an emergency, you need to have a light to be able to get someone's attention. That is perfect for that. Super cool. Yeah, y'all go grab y'all one of these if this is something that you're looking for. Great for not only just playing ball and blowing up things, but those emergency situations where you're definitely going to want to have some of this. And this is so small, it can fit inside of like a glove box or something like that so that you always have it with you wherever you go. So y'all go grab y'all one of those if this is something that you're looking for. It's kind of like insurance for yourself in those times of an emergency situation. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if this was helpful. If it was, consider adding this to your cart, and dad out.